Hey future scientists, in a previous video I showed a crystal kit from Five Below that didn't go so well. So I decided to ditch the kit and do it myself. First, we need to make a cage for the crystals to deposit onto. There is no pre-made design, it's just a bowl, and the goal is to ensure the holes are smaller than the tip of your pinky finger. The borax crystals can't fill large gaps, so keep going until you have something that looks like this. We need to hang the cage in a pot such that the cage doesn't touch the sides or the bottom of the pot. I used a pencil and wax dental floss because it's what I had on hand. Next, we need to make a supersaturated solution. I'll explain that term later, but for now, we're going to heat up 6 to 8 cups of water and add 1/3 to 1/2 box of borax. Stir until it's dissolved. Don't let your water boil. I placed the cage in the solution for a quick second, only to give time to create starter crystals. Next, add dye to the solution and then hang the cage in the pot. Recheck to ensure the cage doesn't touch the sides or the bottom of the pot. Place a paper towel or a piece of plastic over the pot so the dust won't fall into the pot while it's cooling. We made this beautiful crystal by using the science of supersaturation. This word is sometimes hard to explain, so we're going to use the idea of someone packing a suitcase to help make some sense of the word. In chemistry, saturation means how much of one thing can another thing contain. For our crystals, that would be how much borax can water hold. I know it can be a little tricky, which is where the suitcases come in. An unsaturated solution means our liquid, or suitcase, can still take on a lot more. You see, in this suitcase, it only has a few items, with a lot more room left for clothes. This suitcase, like our liquid, is unsaturated. This suitcase is full of clothes. You don't have to do anything extra to close it. This suitcase, like the liquid next to it, is saturated. At room temperature, this is as many molecules as this liquid can dissolve. And then there's the overpacker like myself. This suitcase, like this liquid, is stuffed way too much. In order to close it, you have to do something extra, like jump on it. Even then, this suitcase is always ready to pop open. This suitcase, like this liquid, is supersaturated. In order to force the liquid to take more molecules than it normally would, we have to heat it up. In order to force the liquid to take more molecules than it normally would, we have to do something extra, like heat it up. When we heat it up, we can force more borax into the water to make a supersaturated solution. But when the water cools down, the excess crystals pop out, just like the clothes that pop out of this stuffed suitcase. We use the pipe cleaners to catch the extra crystals, like a catcher's mitt. And that's how the crystals form. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button.